Chapter 190. The Jumping Clown. One after another, exquisite dishes were served on the table. Yinyabai hadn't even touched her chopsticks when she saw a commotion. She waved her chopsticks. So there are people who can cut in line. Jia Yishan reply. HMM. Look. The person in the private room directly came in and told the waiter. The waiter then smiled apologetically and asked the person in the private room to leave. If this isn't cutting the line, what is it? Jia Yishan glanced over and saw a familiar figure, but Yinyabai didn't notice it. Jia Yishan corrected her. Maybe it's not cutting in line. It's more like being rich and willful enough to ask others to move. We have a total of 20 tables. Didn't you say that 20 tables is nothing? Yinyabai oh. She had shot herself in the foot with a stone. Jia Yishan went to the washroom halfway. When she was washing her hands, she realized that the person beside her was Yi Yi. It seemed like she wasn't mistaken. Yi Yi didn't expect to meet Jia Yishan here either. She calmly put on a milky tea lipstick. Beijing really isn't big. One didn't expect to meet you here. I almost couldn't recognize you in your outfit. Since they had already shared all pretense of cordiality, there was no need to pretend. Jia Yishan also smiled. What a coincidence. Why didn't you put on a disguise when you went out? Aren't you afraid of being surrounded by your fans? A hint of embarrassment flashed across Yi Yi's eyes. Although she was on the trending searches some time ago, she was still a popular person on the internet, no matter how many fans she had. They were scattered all over the world. For example, if she went out for dinner today, she would at most be recognized and signed. She would not be surrounded. Jia Yishan was mocking her. Jia Yishan, you're just a clown who jumps on the 18th line. You can't do anything. She had been in the entertainment industry for almost half a year, but she didn't have any decent results. One heard that you had to struggle for the last few days of the Xi'an Film Academy's final exam. You're really a bad student. Although Xi'an Film Academy wasn't a famous international school, it was still one of the top schools in Beijing. How could it accept just anyone? When Jia Yishan heard this, she immediately retorted, I'm a bad student at Xiying, but I'm not a student who dropped out. When Yi Yi heard this, she angrily threw the tissue at the sink. There are many students who have no choice but to drop out. I'm not the only one. Besides, at least I'm doing better than you. Well, congratulations. Shaishan turned around and walked away. Yi Yi didn't forget to call her out. Jia Yishan, don't think that just because Mr. Suhan Master Ji helped you deal with me last time, you're their friend. Didn't they still not help you even after you were in the entertainment industry for half a year? Don't be so smart. You're very proud of yourself for forcing me to drop out of school just because of the two of them, right? There are many men who put on an act. Don't take it too seriously. There are plenty of female artists like you. I'm afraid they've long forgotten about you. You're really pitiful. Jia Yishan turned around. Are you here to make a joke? What? Yi Yi couldn't figure out what Jia Yishan's retort was about. Jia Yishan explained patiently. Who do you think you are that I should be proud of? Take pity on yourself first. Who do you think you are to deserve my attention? Is it worth it for me to deal with you? Yi Yi was furious. She had declared war for so long, yet the other party felt that she wasn't worthy of being her opponent. Yi Yi touched up her makeup angrily before walking towards the private room Yinyabai mentioned.